Okay, I'm short at '09. Short Euro Yen, 107.09. Now, I will, if we get up to 25, I'll add to this position. All right, I'm even considering taking a small one on Euro Dollar here. Just going to wait a second and see if we get to convert, because we're at the top of our 5-minute range here. Whoa, look at that. That was a pretty big spike high on Euro Dollar. So I'm short from '09 on Euro Yen, and I'm looking at this Euro Dollar. I'll put a tight one on Euro Dollar. Let's see here. All right, I'm going to go short. All right, short Euro Dollar. Small one, as you can see, from 42. Probably didn't need as small one. The only reason I went small is because I've opened 2 positions. I don't know, Sean. That's a good observation. All right, and we got some people in here also short. Shalesh shorted a 6, um, and short Euro at 41. All right, so here's the real decent level on Euro Dollar. Well, I mean, we're only a couple pips higher, but this is, you can see the 3-column roadblock. All right, and we're getting up to this hour level on Euro Yen and the L7 on the 1 minute. So it's going to be really, I'm going to have to add the Euro Yen here. We're at 20 now. It'd be nice to get 25 or so. There's 21. All right, I'm going to do it here. All right, so I'm adding to Euro Yen at 21. There it pops up. Now, we're at 15-minute levels, and this 15-minute chart is really nice as well. You can see how we've just popped a lower low, and now we're back up to our little line area, and that's this area here. So I got in, probably could have got a lot better entry there. I got in at 21, but there was 25.26. So a little patience would have got right on the entry. Euro dollar is holding up under its 3-column. That's good. So that's what we want. This is about the area we need all this to hold right here. So we want to keep Euro dollar under this 47.50, which I'm not so sure now that we've moved up into higher highs on Euro dollar. Euro yen we want to keep under this whole cluster of resistance. All right, so let's see here. A Dow moving lower would help us. So the Dow did break above the 11,600 area, and there's some previous resistance at 11,634. It's at 11,614 now, so I'd like it to turn over at any point, but if Dow breaks over 1634, then we probably are going to want to reconsider our positions. We'd like to see the Dow come lower. And now, if this works, 15-minute entries, a lot of times if they work out for more points than a 1-minute entry. All right, let's see. Euro dollar, I've got a break-even stop. All right, so I'm changing that. Euro dollar might have to take, something around this 34-ish. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to take this, I think, around 35. Let's see here. There's 35. All right, let me get out of the euro right there. All right, so the euro I'm flat on, okay? Just position +7. Just because we're in this band shade here. Dave took 11 on euro. English took 10 on half a euro. Um, let's take a look at the Dow Jones chart, and we're just hovering under 11,612 area. Okay, Euro Yen. All right, here we go. This is we're at 11. I'm taking 10 on half of the Euro Yen short from 21. All right, so I took half off of the Euro Yen from 21. I got the other half running, stopped to break even. So I got half of that running from 21. I've got the short from 09 still running. And still just watching. So I'd like to get back down to our 1 minute boxes here. English, you're welcome, man. No problemo. Desmond took 12 on Euro Yen, 20% left running. Thanks, you got it, Desmond. No problem. I like how the 1 minute L7 here is starting to resist this Euro Yen. So we took something on it, on half of it, one of the positions. Um, and we've got some more left on it. So you know, this if as long as this L7 holds and we can get down to our 1 minute boxes, you know, we might have a shot. Let's look at the Dow. Dow looks like we're starting to head back lower again. So Euro dollar wants to go higher. That's the only thing. Euro dollar keeps pushing higher. You can see here how we got out at this band shade. It came a little bit lower, but that was a good spot to get out. See how we entered up near the high of the top of the band shade. I didn't even get it up that high, but that would have been the best spot to get it right at the band shade and then to the bottom of the band shade, and that would have been 15 pips. Thanks, Rick. Appreciate it. Peter, thank you, sir. I'm glad you were able to get those points on that. Dollar yen is actually looking like a nice little trend setup here. If the dollar starts to weaken big time, as euro is suggesting that it could start to weaken a bit. I don't know. I mean, we still got to get over 50. Then dollar yen could take a pretty good move down, and you can see by looking at the 5 minute chart how steep this move has been. So, you know, I've got that other half running from 21. It's up about 5.5, 6, 7 pips now. And I've got the 09, which that position's a little under. That was we picked that up at the 1 minute white zone. So I'm looking for you know, continuation of the down move to make anything on that. We do have nice resistance over this 27.28, but remember we've also have got an 09 position on. So what I like about this euro dollar 1 minute chart, by the way, is it just hit a lower high. So you see we made a high, we hit the L1, which is the green line, and now we're making a lower high. Possibly. I mean, we haven't made a lower low yet, so it's just the beginnings of something. I really want to see the Dow start moving lower. I mean, that would be a good sign that this euro yen's going to pay off to me. See, the L1s are starting to pull up here. We're starting to get some momentum here. We're getting trapped between the L1 and the L7. All right, Dow is starting to. Dow took it. We're showing a pretty big red candle. Went from about 15 to '06. All right, here we go. Now we're starting to get euro break under the 1 minute boxes. I like this for our 13 for our euro yen position. Jawad took 7 on euro yen. You got it, man. Also, I'll get out of the 09 position as close to break even. Okay, I'm not looking to hang on to the 09 position right now. I mean, I'd rather get out close to break even and let it bounce up and get back in at a better level. So I'm not looking to make much on the 09 euro yen. I'll probably be getting out of that at break even. So if you're in that as well, be looking for that too. We're also at the bottom of this white zone. The 12 is the bottom of this 5-minute white zone. I mean, what's hanging in for me? See this euro dollar 1-minute white zone is shrunk. Okay, you see it here. The euro dollar white zone is shrunk, meaning the euro dollar could be setting up for a pullback. If euro dollar sets up for a pullback, euro yen should come with it. Already, look at that. Euro dollar just dropped about 5 pips down to the lower 1-minute box. And there it goes. Euro yen, I've got it a 10, which is a plus 11 on the position. Now let's see if we can continue lower. All right, there's plus 12. Okay, there's 08. Okay, let's see. I am out of my 09 position at plus 2. I can't post it right in this exact second because of my announcer, but I'm out. I'm flat at 07 on my 09 position. Okay, I'm still riding this other from 21. I'm just looking for a good exit point. There's 04, but I'm out at 05. All right, so I'm flat on everything.